Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Lisa's Love and Light. Thank you all for being here today. How's everyone feeling? I hope all is well and you guys are taking in all the information here. Happy New Year to you. We are in a new year. So let's look at life in this manner: new year, new beginning, new life. Because we're in 2024 now. Let's leave all the negativity in 2023. Anyway, that's what my plans are: to leave all the negativity into 2023 and embrace 2024. Let's look forward to new opportunities, new ways to heal, new ways to move forward. So let's keep this going. I hope everyone had a very wonderful Christmas, enjoying the new year and new starts, new beginnings to everything. So, the topic of discussion today is heal and improve your life. I have a very fruit, excuse me, I have a few notes here. Um, and I want to talk about these goals. I think everyone should be interested in setting goals for themselves and try to accomplish them, even if you take little steps. It's so important to do that for yourself, especially when you have gone through a lot of grief, pain, setbacks, trauma, etc. Take baby steps. One of the things I want to talk about here in particular is improving your life. And one of the things you can do, one of the ways you can do that is by improving your health, your mental, physical health. And one of the things that I do now is I drink a lot of teas, like teas for my immune system, teas for, just to keep me going so that I don't drink a lot of coffee as I was before, because the caffeine in the coffee, too much of it is not good. Too much of anything is not good. But, you know, um, doctor is telling me that too much caffeine is not good. So what I've done in substitute that is to have tea. I do have coffee, but not as much as I used to. Guys, I used to have like 6 cups a day, which is, to keep me going. So now I find teas to build up my immune system and to keep me going. So that's something that I do on a regular basis. And just things, eating healthier is one of the things I'm getting into. And for me, it's hard, because I grew up with fried chicken, and, my grandmother had 12 children, and we had a big family, and eating was a part of everything. And, it seems like a lot of things that I love is not really good for you, the way you grew up and eating certain things. And as I get older, I learning how to, eat differently, eat better, healthier. And it's hard, because sometimes, like during holiday time, I just slip and ate a lot of stuff I normally don't eat. But, it happens. And one of the things I transferring butter, instead of using a lot of butter, using olive oil, because olive oil gives flavor to foods and things as well. So things like that I'm doing that's different. I drink a lot of juices. I've never really drank a lot of soda. I don't. Only time I see myself drinking soda if I go to the movies. Otherwise, I don't um, use it. I just drink juices, water, stuff like that, and teas. So that's what I do. So anything that's going to benefit you and make you feel better, keep you going, especially, when you have a busy schedule and you have to keep going, you do these things, to help yourself. Someone recently asked me, how do I stay positive, with everything that's going on? And one of the things that I do, like when I get up in the morning, the first thing I thank God, and I do my prayers to keep me going and uplifted. And I just stay away from toxicity. I have my days just like everybody else when things feel, you know, depressing or overwhelming or etc. But I don't focus in on it as I used to, because it used to keep me like in a state of being focused on that. Why did this happen? Blah blah blah, and etc. and so forth. And I was zooming in on that negativity and toxicity, and I don't do that anymore. What I do is I recognize it and deal with it to the best if I can. And what I can't deal with, I transmute that energy. And I'm telling you guys, it really works. Transmuting that energy and those burdens and giving it to God, because I go through things just like other people. But how you look at things as you start to heal little by little and do things to heal your physical and mental health. And one of the key factors is minimizing toxicity in your life, just getting rid of it. And one of the ways I did that last year is cut off, block, and delete. And, that's how I did it, and I'm just sharing. Cut off, block, and delete toxicity, unnecessary toxicity in my life, coming from people, situations, just cutting it out completely. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. My peace of mind, my mental, physical health means everything to me. It's a priority, and it should be a priority to you as well. So cutting out unnecessary toxicity in your life will help you to feel better. It's better to be at peace than to be in pieces. And even though it hurts, all of this hurts, healing. Healing is not easy, staying on this path, growing, expanding, evolving, but it's necessary, from everything that I went through. And I had to realize that there were people around me that did not want to see me grow, heal, and get better. Sometimes we might have people around us who don't want to see us do good, who don't want to see us evolve. They want to keep us and drag us in a place of toxicity, negativity, drama. Those things belong on television, not in real life, not for me anyway. And the more that, these things took place, what I had to do is change my perspective, people. And one of the ways to do that is as I healed and meditate, I stay in meditation and prayer daily, always. And one of the things I had to do is change my mindset, my perspective um, of how I thought about these things, because just spinning on a wheel over and over and over with no destination in sight was not it. And I had to learn that these toxic situations that were around me in my life were lessons that I had to learn. And I look at it as a metaphor of a Ferris wheel that's spinning and spinning, going nowhere. And if I continue to allow this toxicity in and I don't learn the lessons, the next time that will go around, that lesson is going to come back around and it's going to be worse than ever. And so, and then I had to see, take the blinders off, see the situations and individuals that I had around me. And some people wanted to see me broken down, busted, and disgusted. And I realized that. And once I had the confirmation of that, I had to remove these individuals and situations out of my life. And I stayed in prayer, asking God to help me, because it wasn't easy. And when you're trying to get rid of things out of your life so that you can grow, evolve, and do better, sometimes these things want to hang on to you for dear life. And I had to just cut it off, block, delete, in order, and not just let it linger. You know what I mean? Not let it hang on and linger. Cut it off, block, delete, because it was dragging me and keeping me stagnated in a place of negativity. And I did not want to be there. So, and I was serious about my healing. Prioritizing things in your life is the only way I can say this to you guys. Prioritize things in your life and look at, make a pro and a con list of all the good in your life and what's not good. And what you can cut out, do what's necessary for yourself so that you can prioritize things and make your mental and physical health a priority. And it doesn't matter what people are saying behind the scenes, because there's always going to be people around you who really love you and who root for you. And then there are others who are haters, and I was zooming in too much on that. And so what I had to do is just transmute that stuff, because we don't have control over what other people do. However, we do have control on how we receive it. And so when things became a burden, like burdensome, I will transmute that and lift that up to God and give those burdens to Him, because they were too much for me to bear. And now anybody coming, against me, lies, deception, whatever it is, they're doing that to God, because those things I have transmuted and given them to God. And now God has those burdens. If I was behind the scenes doing negativity to others, then God wouldn't hear these prayers. He wouldn't answer them. But my intentions are pure. I'm imperfect just like everybody else, but I'm not premeditating things against people. I want to see people grow, heal, and evolve, just like I'm doing. Because as you do that, those burdens get lifted. You lift them up to God, and then you see a new way of doing things. And once you start to heal, you start to self-love. And as that self-love come upon you, you want to do better. You want to grow and heal and evolve. And then and as you continue to heal those things, then you feel at peace instead of in pieces. And it doesn't matter what other people think, etc., so forth. Your physical mental health means everything. And just do things to take care of yourself. If playlists of music, meditation, taking walks, doing things that will keep you in peace, keep you going. And I watch a lot of videos, positive videos to help keep me going, you know, and also just things relaxing, and just mostly for me, removing toxicity out of my life. And I'm very disciplined on things, when I even meet new people, new situations, I take my time. I don't impulsively allow things into my life anymore. Not that I think I'm better or anything like that, but I've healed certain things in my life. So what that means is I take my time with things instead of rushing into them. I take my time to see, things behind the mask, see things as they are and not how I perceive them to be. Just looking at things from a different perspective. And as you grow and heal and evolve, you do that. You start to take those blinders off, and the clouds dissipate, and you see things as they are and not how you want them to be. And you see that. And then you know in what direction to move from that. And it's important, and it's not easy, because some days I get up, I don't want to get up, don't want to do anything. But I change that through music, when I have like my downtime, my breaks and things like that. I just, when I feel like overwhelmed, I put on music, I stay in prayer, I do things to uplift myself, and that brings back the high vibration and positivity in my life. And I stay around people who are interested in healing and who are trying to heal themselves as well. Anything toxic that's too toxic, I remove it immediately from my life. I can't get caught up in my feelings about things. If it's toxic, if it's causing me, um, a minus in my life, in a big way, I'm removing it, and I have to, so that I can stay on this path to heal. Remember, people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And sometimes people come into our life for a lesson, for us to learn a lesson so that we can grow from that and heal and move on. Excuse me. It's people are sometimes, people and situations are not meant to stay in our life forever. It is to teach us lessons so that we can learn the lesson, grow from it, and not only that, turn that pain of it into power, and then be a testimony for other people who are on that same path. Because if we went through what someone is currently going through, we've walked in those shoes, so we can guide them and help them through our own experiences and how we effectively grown from those experiences. When we can help other people, that's why I'm on this channel. Not because of anything else. I am not a therapist. I'm not a certified social worker of any sort. I don't have a degree in that area. I do have a degree, but not in that category or area. What I have learned is life itself, the journey called life, how to get through things without allowing it to keep me stagnated, stuck, stuck in a past, stuck in depression and pain. I've learned to turn that pain with the help of God into power, turning that power into a purpose, and now a purpose to pay it forward here to help other people, because there's someone somewhere, a few people who don't know how to do this, who feel hopeless, who feel despair and can't move forward because they feel stagnated and stuck. They need to know there's hope, you know. And I had to learn this and I had to cut things out so that I can grow and move forward. And I can't sit and stay in emotions and feelings of the past. It's a new year, new day, new beginning. It's time to continue to move forward, take a step, and congratulate yourself for that step. And tomorrow, if you don't take, the steps that you set out to do, even a little baby step, you know, it's better than no step at all. And then reward yourself, music, a puzzle, whatever it is, but something positive. And continue to move forward. Don't give up. Persevere through the pain, the hardship, the challenges. Just keep going, you know. And that's how I do this. Keep going and stay positive and keep my environment positive as much as I can. And things that I can't do anything about, I lift them up to God, give them to Him. And that's how I stay in this positive frame of mind. I do have my days just like everyone else. So I want to encourage you to continue to do so. Make goals for yourself. Make a pro and con list of the pros in your life, the cons, and make a list of how you want to get rid of those things and be true to yourself. Look in the mirror when you get up and tell yourself you are worth it. Never allow anyone to make you feel insignificant or less than zero. Always know that you are worth it and you matter, and love on yourself. It doesn't matter what other people feel as long as you're not in love with yourself, but love on yourself is so important, people, and keep going. That is the message for the day. Thank you all for being here. Hit that subscribe button, share this video, especially with others who need to hear the message, who feel hopeless and in pain and despair. They need to be here. This is a no judgment channel, and just help people to grow and evolve. Thank you again. This is Lisa, always uplifting you and encouraging you and shedding light and love always. And thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Bye for now.